My name is Rob Kohen, and I'm an attorney at the law firm of Salvi, Schostok Pritchard. And today we're here to talk about biking and bike safety. Understanding bike safety is extremely important, especially when biking here in the city of Chicago. There are a number of things that I do to make sure that I'm safe before every ride. The first thing is that I make sure that I have working lights on both the front and the back, as well as making sure that I've got the right amount of air in both of my tires to prevent any blowouts or accidents. Another very important cycling tip is to make sure that you wear clothing that's visible and reflective to make sure that other cyclists and cars can see you on the road. Above all else, the number one safety tip is to make sure that you're wearing a helmet when you're cycling. You can't always prevent what other cyclists and cars on the road are going to do, but you can always wear a helmet to make sure that your head is protected. Generally speaking, bikers need to follow the same rules of the road that cars do when they're on the street. For example, it's important for cyclists to stop at every stop sign just like a car would. Another important example is to make sure that as a cyclist, you stay within your lane and don't cut off traffic the same way that you would in a car. Make sure that you're thinking ahead and aware of your surroundings. It's very important that you're looking out for hazards in the roadway like parked cars as well as potholes, and making sure that you've got a path to escape that's safe in case something comes up last minute. For safety purposes, whenever possible, you should take a bike lane if one is available, and the reality is that you ride the same way you would in a bike lane as you would on a street with no bike lane. It's important to be safe, and as such, it's really important that you take precautions and make sure that you're visible to cars, because many times cars will turn in front of you, stop in front of you, and not be aware that you're there, even if you have a right to be in that spot. If you're involved in a bike accident, the first thing that you want to do is make sure that you're okay from a medical perspective. If you're safe and you're able to move around, the next very important step is to make sure that you exchange information with the other person that you were involved in the accident with. Having that information is key to be able to pursue potential litigation in the event that you have a case. Another very important tip is to make sure that you can document the scene by taking detailed photographs of your bike and the scene around you, so that in case there's a question about what happened, there's photographic evidence.